It is exactly 5 in the morning. I have 1 hour. The goal is to screw down as much plywood as I can and go home. Good morning. It is 19 November. I definitely have enough plywood to finish this second layer. Today I'm gonna go by the top layer and finish tacking all these boards down. These are literally just sitting in place, the whole second layer. That board will go up top and then I'll cut the top. Gonna have all these and these that I'm gonna use to fill this in as much as I can. I'm gonna get some more pallets. That's something I don't really care about right now. Well, I do have those pallets, like 3 pallets, 4 pallets over there, 1 pallet over there, and then 1 over there. So I might just throw all those down. Like I said, I don't really care about that, but I want to start doing this next. Once I finish this, this is the main focus still. Finish this, the width of the 3rd layer, finish the deck, put the coping on, put the coping on this, put the coping on that, and I still got to finish that deck, which I'm gonna throw some of that 3/4 inch that I got on top of that. Probably throw some on top of the 7 foot also, and then finish the top of this with the coping. Yeah, got a bunch of things I gotta do. Like, I feel like I have to do all at once. Get that blade, cut that thing off. I found another piece of pipe, so I'm pretty positive it's the same size as this one, so I will be able to fill these corners in. So move this over, cut a piece for that side, and then, like I showed in the last video, this piece of coping wasn't long enough either. There should be enough left over to fill this whole thing into. So aesthetically, the coping should be good. That one back there might be a little short, which I don't really care about. Actually, it's the same thickness as this, so when I cut that off, I could use that piece up there. Basically, it's gonna be a lot of welding. That's another thing I want to do, is buy a welder just to learn it. Don't have anything planned out for this right now. I just want to get all this done. Especially this section, just so I can start hitting the hip, and I don't even need the deck for that. Like I said, I still got to move these posts underneath, just strengthen up those. Yeah, I need to get more 2x4s too, and then build that deck and the railing. But it is definitely coming together, looking awesome. I feel like I have so much leftover wood, and there's still so much wood that's just tempting to get. I kind of just feel like I might as well just keep building, like, even if I just keep it within what I've already built, instead of, like, you know, expanding it. It's already big enough, it's already huge. But I got this whole area. I can still clear this area out and have that more of the hangout spot, and build more stuff here. Like I said, concrete. I would love to have like a little street section. But what I'd really like is if the younger generation started making their own stuff. And, you know, as long as it doesn't interfere with what I've already made, I have no problem with people coming out here and making their own stuff. And you know, hopefully they make it in a way where it's gonna last more than a few months. But lots of ideas. I've already done way more than I was planning on doing. I mean, when I came out here almost 2 years ago, my only intent was 2 minis with a spine. So once I built that, and it's like I realized I had all this wood left over, I wanted to make a hip off this and a cord over here, And then I realized that that's not a great idea because of the road. I'd have to cross the road, so I realized that's, you know, clear enough back there. I could put the hip over there, and then that's clear enough I could, you know, put a quarter pipe back there and make that into a box jump. So the ideas just flow the more it grows. So now it's like I would like to somehow connect the 8-foot and the 4-foot. Maybe just bring the 4-foot out a lot more, and then maybe even, like, you know, build a bigger quarter on this side. Or actually, one thing I thought would be really cool to do, I do really want to do this before I leave too. And by leave I mean move to another country. I want to make extensions, at least for all the 4-foot stuff and that 6-foot quarter. So basically what I want to do is build like a 1-foot extension, so make that a 7-foot quarter, and then have that extension removable so you can just push it all the way back and it'd be completely out of the way. And then if you want a 7-foot quarter, you just move it forward and then screw it down real quick in, like, you know, just a few spots so it doesn't move. And or even like bolts with like wing nuts or something. I want to do that over there, and then make this like a 5-foot hip, or at least just a 5-foot quarter, so you can come back with more speed and air this thing instead of, you know, being so mellow. And then I thought about even building extension on here that's removable. That thing is, I could do it for this, but this thing's pretty big already. It's pretty steep already too. Yeah, it's been 7 minutes of me just talking, and that's pretty much too long for any YouTube video for people's attention spans. I want to kind of explain one of the reasons my videos have been so long and drawn out, and that's even with me cutting a lot of stuff out still, is and I know my voice doesn't help, but I personally am not a fan of the YouTube videos where every 5 seconds, and you can literally count on most videos, every 5 seconds something is changing. Like the camera angle, the zoom in, zoom out, like throw a picture up on the screen. Like literally every 5 seconds something changes. And it is designed just to hold your attention, and it's really not good for your brain. And I know that if I wanted to get a lot more followers, like subscribers, I could definitely do that, but I'm not going to. So this is hopefully just going to attract the people that really, you know, are in love with the scene and actually want to see what I'm doing. They want to see the long drawn out version of how actually, you know, doing everything. And that's what I want to see in YouTube videos. I remember I'd be deployed to Africa, and, you know, I was watching Scotty Cranmer's channel every day, and they're only 10-minute videos. And especially when they were building the ramp in Big Boy's backyard, like, I wish they had like an hour-long video that I could watch, because I'm freaking deployed, nothing to do, especially because COVID. And it's just like, I wish there was a version, like, give everyone else the short 10-minute version with the short attention spans, but give me the long version. And so I'm making these videos more for myself and less for subscribers and you know, followers or whatever. I can do that later on down the road if I really want to start making money off of this, but this is more for me. It's more to document what I'm doing and see my own progress. Like I said, I like the long, drawn out, boring videos. So sorry, it doesn't help that I have such a low, monotone voice on top of that. But, you know, if you come here for the ramp, then that stuff doesn't matter to you.
What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back.
Okay.
Hello.
What the? Alright. Nice intro for me. Wanted to quickly note, I put the coping up here and I did the deck. Don't care too much about these corners. Again, it's just aesthetics if I do put anything down there. And like I said, there's a little bit of a slope. And I was out here for 2 hours. Cut the end of this off so I can use it for that over there. Basically, I was out here for 2 hours because I built it, got it all done, and this was sticking out way too much. So I had to take everything off just to move it all back, maybe like probably a 1/4 inch. It's a pretty good amount. And now it feels perfect. So there's definitely an art to putting coping on, and I have not perfected it. But yeah, that's all I did today. My 2 hours off. So I'm gonna head home. I'm tired. I got 10 sheets. Hopefully that's enough. I just did the math in my head. 1, 2 for that, 3 for that, and 5 for the bottom. So hopefully it's enough. And if not, I have to buy more. Who cares?
Redid in our house. It's like leftover materials from a job.
Woo! You already?
Full send!